What's up, everybody? I am back. I'm restarting this channel. I'm restarting my eBay business. I have a construction company. We've grown to a family of 6 now. I'm facing some tall financial challenges that for a while I wanted to give up. But what I'm doing this for is to document the journey of rebuilding, doing gig work and eBay on the side of my business to show that it's not a lack of resources that can define you, but a lack of resourcefulness. So I'm doing this to be resourceful and to show that if you don't give up, you can make something out of nothing. So I've been doing gig work for a few weeks to make it out of some financial problems. And now I'm restarting my eBay store. I want to also show my kids that you can be creative and resourceful. And I want to show you out there that you can make it no matter what. So I'm starting an eBay store with nothing. So I've been in business. I had an eBay store before. I sold that business. I've been in another business. What I'm showing though is that you could start with nothing. This is just what I had laying around my house. I have this book, The Science of Scaling. I'm going to list that. I have this pile of clothes. It's Carhartt and some other things, some name brand clothes that I don't wear. I have a few pairs of shoes. No bull. I'm going to clean these and list them on clouds. I don't wear their shoes. And so I have some other leftover stuff from my construction business that it's just stuff that could get discarded. And so I want to show that you could start. eBay is such a cool business that you could start with nothing and you can move the momentum and recycle it over. And you can start from nothing, just selling what you have at your house, to a real business. Before, I didn't know much about business, but before, when I had my eBay store, I followed tech and sports and a lot of other people on YouTube. And I was in their mastermind group. I'm fired up to get back into this world because I enjoyed it. I built the store from nothing to about 3,500 items at its peak. And I sold that business for I sold the inventory in the store for like $15,000 cash. And when I did that back in the day, I was blown away. And now in construction and business since then, it's been 5-6 years now, probably. Since then, I've dealt with a lot bigger totals, but I like the resourcefulness that eBay teaches you. So I'm excited to be back. Speaking of starting with nothing, I have the clothes and other items I'm looking for around my house. I have some other items at some empty houses we're working on, some old tools and stuff that I'll probably sell as well. But also, I made a Facebook post asking for unwanted items that people would donate. And a realtor I used to work with reached out to me saying, hey, we're cleaning this house out. If you can come pick this stuff up, you can have it. I think it's a table and chairs and a few other things. And so it took a little pride hit and ego to post looking for unwanted items because I'm supposed to be this business guy. But me being willing to do it, I already got some leads on it. So I'm about to go head out and see what they have at that house right now. I'll show you what I find, and I'll continue to document this journey of doing gig work, side hustles, to build something from nothing. And ultimately share a lot of life lessons that I've gained along the way. So thank you for tuning in. Let's go see what I can get. Checking back in a couple days later. So I've been getting offers for some free stuff. Nothing spectacular lately, but I did have some stuff laying around the house. I had a home defense item that I brought to a local pawn shop and I sold that. Well, along with some other things, that gave me $275. And then I had a steel combi system weed eater set from our old house that we used to live at. I sold that for $250 yesterday. So that gave me $525. Started with 0 so far. Luckily, I had a couple high ticket items laying around the house that were no longer in use. I'm up to $525. Using some of that money, I went thrifting yesterday. I was trying to see if I still got it. It's been a while since I went to the thrift store. So I picked up a few things. These shoes, they're called Wolf and Shepherd. I've never sold them before. They're a little worn. You can see on the back, but in better shape, they were selling 50 plus, 50 to 100, I believe. And so with these, I'm gonna clean them up, and my target is at least like 35. I'm gonna see what I can get for them. Like I said, they're a little worn, but for $6, I still felt good enough about them to go for like 35-ish, being that they're in pretty worn condition. It's kind of similar story with these. These are Timberland waterproof hiking boots. Good tread on the bottom, waterproof. Again, they had better colorways that were going for 50 plus. These I saw around 35 or so, paid 7 or 8. So kind of same thing with those. Now to some better items. This was the best find. This was between 2 Goodwills. I was very selective. I just kind of went in and out. Just wanted to kind of test the water and see if I can still thrift. This is the best item I found. Oakley thin how do you say it? Thinsulate lined. Hold on. Oakley Thinsulate insulation. It's lined. It's a ski jacket, puffer jacket, multi-layer. This is, it might be vintage. I'm not even sure. I just kind of quickly looked at the comps, but the comps were showing 50 to 100. I did pay up a little bit for this because thrift stores are proud nowadays since I've been there. This was $10.09, I think. So a little high. Normally would skip over that just out of principle, but this is a good jacket. 50 to 100 is what the comps were showing. So if I could turn 10 to 50 plus over and over and over, that's pretty good. And then this one, a Coup brand. A Coup. This is old like streetwear brand. I remember when I was growing up. I think it's 2000s-ish. I'm not really sure, but it's in a Coup puffer vest, hooded, camo on the inside. Again, I saw a Coup selling well, not a ton of puffer vests selling, but I saw another puffer vest sold in the last 90 days for like 55 in a different color. So this was $5.99. So 6 into 50. I'm not sure what I'm gonna list it yet, but feel good about that. So feeling good. Now the fun part is shopping and thrifting. Now I got to get the listings up. So I'm going to start listing these items right now. Actually, I turned those 2 leftover flips I had around the house on Marketplace and Pawn Shop into $525. I'm going to use that as my budget to get started. So I have free items from the house. What is that? $20 to $30, $40 that I spent at the thrift store out of the budget. So maybe I'm down to about $480 right now. And lastly, to wrap up this video, I'm going to talk about commitment. I went tour some storage units the other day. There's one right down the street from my house. It is a 10 by 20, and it's one of those corporate storage units. So the first month is free. So I'm trying to do this low, no cost. But we live in a smaller home, and if I bring a bunch of eBay stuff here and keep it here, my wife's going to make me move out. So I'm committing to a storage unit, but also I'm committing to this business. I'm going to sign on the dotted line for a storage unit. I think I have to pay like $30 for the first month. So I'll use the budget to get that. But it just shows that you can be resourceful. I'm going to start and commit to that storage unit for free. First month free. So I'm giving myself a month to get this rolling because I'll have $120 lease starting next month. And that shows too, that you can kind of be resourceful in that way. I can go rent a space for a ton of money, or I could rent a storage unit for $100 and get 200 square feet to store stuff. And with my past experience with eBay, I'm going to use selective storing. I'm going to store it strategically so I don't take up a lot of room. I'll probably do photos there as well. And so commitment, I'm ready to commit. I'm ready to use all of what I learned from eBay last time. I'm ready to use all of what I learned for construction and managing people and sales and being a father and all this growth the last 4 or 5 years since I've done eBay. So I'm ready to lock in, focus. I've been listening to, while I've been doing DoorDash and Uber Eats on the side, I've been listening to a lot of reseller podcasts. My boy Tech and Sports, the GOAT. I was in their mastermind group. I'm probably going to join it again to get ready. My strategy going into it is selective sourcing, but to start to accumulate items so I could build my store quickly, to start some cash flow. Good items, repeatable daily habits to keep listings going up every day. And then kind of keep maybe one shelf for treasure hunting, bigger ticket items, so I could boost my average sales price as I'm getting going to get some quick cash flow. So I'm excited to get started. I'm committing. I don't know if I'm ready or not, but I'm committing. I'm gonna treat this business like a business from the start. Of course, my aim is to have fun, but I want to build this into a real business. I am a husband. I am a father of 4 kids. They rely on me for income. And so I'm excited to get this cranking and going. So if you watched this far, thank you for tuning in. I'm excited to put some more eBay content out there. I've always wanted to have a successful YouTube channel. I've had multiple channels through the years. I'm ready to commit to YouTube and this journey as well. So thank you for watching if you're still watching. More videos coming soon. I'll see y'all in the next one.